So I am sitting here in the Breaking Point studio, as you can obviously see, and news just broke late last night on this story. We didn't get the time to throw it into the Breaking Point show because we already did the entire prep for Breaking Points and all the videos are ready and all the graphics are ready. So I just wanted to take a minute here on my channel to dive into this story that came out late last night. Apparently, there's a new Hunter Biden scandal. Now, the scandal is, I'm going to quote here from the Daily Mail, "The Russians have videos of me doing crazy fucking sex. Hunter Biden is seen in unearthed footage telling prostitute that Russian drug dealers stole another of his laptops." So, I mean, this is a really explicit story. Hunter Biden claims that Russian drug dealers stole another one of his laptops for blackmail while he was drugged out in a Vegas hotel room in 2018. So the Daily Mail has the video. I'm not going to show you guys the video, I mean, for a number of reasons. Number one, copyright. Number two, not sure. That doesn't add to the news value of the story, and I think it's just salacious and it's a little too far, violates privacy and all that stuff. So he's shown with a naked hooker in 2019 after filming a sex tape and explaining how he believed his laptop was stolen. Hunter left the camera rolling as he recounted a Las Vegas bender in which he spent 18 days going around from penthouse suite to penthouse suite. 18-day bender, that's insane. He must have been coked out of his mind. The incident would mean Hunter lost a total of 3 computers, likely to hold sensitive information on President Joe Biden. Now, that line is from the Daily Beast article. I'm sure, not Daily Beast, Daily Mail, that it has sensitive information on Joe Biden. That, I think, is speculation. I'm not sure about that. Hunter seems like he's insane and seems like he's crazy, and probably his laptop is full of his own fucking creepy porn, but I don't know if it has sensitive information on Biden. That seems like a stretch, but certainly there's the ability for this to be used for blackmail, at least of Hunter. But again, I want to be clear, we're not talking about the Russian government getting access to it. We're talking about Russian drug dealers, which is a very, very different thing. They have videos of me doing this, he said, referring to the film sex he just finished. They have videos of me doing crazy fucking sex. Fucking, you know. Hunter's claims also raised the possibility that he was targeted as a vulnerable conduit to Joe Biden as part of a foreign intelligence operation. So, look, the only point I want to make about this is very simple. If this was Don Jr., if this was Trump himself, because they obsessed about the P-tape and there was never any evidence for it, mainstream media would be going nuts. They'd be losing their mind, and they'd be talking about it 24/7. My guess is, I don't know for sure, because the scandal just broke, but my guess is they're not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. No pun intended mentioning 10-foot poles. So I think the media are giant hypocrites on this, but I will say, in general, my take on all the Hunter scandals is, like, only talk about it when it's definitely substantive, and the substantive stuff is, like, for example, when he was taking money to be on the Ukrainian Energy Board, and the real reason why they were paying him when he didn't know anything about energy was to get aligned to Joe Biden in order to do corrupt deals. I think if you don't think that was the case, I think you're incredibly naive. There's only one reason you pay the idiot's son that much money, and that's to get access to Joe Biden and get sweetheart deals. So that's corruption. That's a real scandal. As fucked up as Hunter is in his personal life, and as much as he's ruined, you know, his personal life, I don't think the addict stuff and the sex stuff is really all that substantive. And, you know, I think it's salacious and not really in the realm of what makes sense to talk about, because even though he's a terrible person, he has the right to privacy. And, you know, look at the tapes when he didn't intend for people to look at the tapes. I think that goes too far. So focus on the corruption stuff, and don't really focus on the sex stuff and the addict stuff, because everybody has struggles. But this is a weird one because it's sort of in the middle. You don't know. Maybe it is substantive if they were blackmailing Hunter or Joe Biden, but we don't really know if they did that. So it's sort of in the middle. I still don't like the sex part of it and showing the video, but if it is substantive and there is blackmail, eventually I guess we'll know, and then it becomes fair game and it becomes substantive because it involves policy and corruption and things of that nature.